Now it is my pleasure to bring up our next preacher, Harry Terjanian. Everybody, give this guy a warm. Thank you.
You know, the idea behind Armageddon and death is that it is a mystery and we don't know what it is, and that's really all that keeps us going a lot of times. That's why it drives me nuts when people say, like, suicide. They go, oh, that's a coward's way out. No, bullshit. It's not the coward's way out. That's fucking going balls deep into the deep end of the swimming pool. Because you don't know what the fuck is going on. That's not a coward's way out. We don't know what's going on after suicide. Like, I'm surprised it doesn't happen more, because if we knew what was out there, how many of us would fucking just go for it? Even just the idea of reincarnation, even if you don't know, but if you knew that reincarnation existed, how many people would just fucking take that chance? How many people would look at their lives and go, you know what, I'm the assistant manager at a Foot Locker in Paramus, New Jersey. Fuck it, I'm rolling the dice. Bam, you know? Like, how many people, how many Subway sandwich shop employees getting yelled at by some mom because he was provolone instead of Swiss? You know what? Fuck you, lady. I hope I come back as a tiger. Bam, you know? Because we don't know what's out there, and that's the weird thing, is we don't know. That's the whole mystery of life, and that's what keeps us going. Otherwise, it'd just be fucking anarchy. Let's be honest. I mean, because the weird thing about religion to me is that religion is the one thing your parents teach you as a kid that sticks with you as an adult. It's the only thing, really, that your parents teach you. Because everything else your parents have ever told you as a child is a lie. Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, we love you and your brothers equally, all lies. But the guy who walks on water, yeah, no, I'm going to let that stick with me for the rest of my life. And as a kid, I was obsessed with the idea of death as a kid, because and to this day I'm still obsessed with it, because it's the reason we're fucking there. It's the reason. It's not to worship. It's to fucking avoid death. And believe me, I don't know whether or not it exists. I don't know what exists after we leave, and I don't really believe in the whole Christianity thing, mostly because I'm more of a science type of guy. I lean that kind of way. Science has really never steered me wrong. Let's be honest. And you get the counter-arguments like, you know, there's no proof that Christianity ever existed, that any of the Bible ever existed. There's not one bit of proof. You know, and they'll lie to you and they'll tell you like, oh no, they had, you know what, the records back then were not accurate. Bullshit! The records were very accurate, even before Christ was supposedly born. We know everything about the Romans, we know everything about the Greeks, Genghis Khan. Meanwhile, Jesus Christ, no beat on him. We don't got anything going on. It's like Kaiser Sose. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. And that's what I'm supposed to believe as a kid? It scared the shit out of me, because you know, my parents are Catholic, so the idea of, like, you know, just the idea of masturbating to me was, it fucking freaked me out, because if you masturbate, you go to hell. And I thought, like, first of all, you have to choose at 13. Now you gotta make this fucking decision. I don't even cut my own hair. I don't even decide what I wear in the morning at 13. That's all my mom's doing. Now I have to decide between masturbating and heaven. And I went with masturbating, as we all inevitably do. Because the way I looked at it, if you get to heaven and you can't masturbate, then you can't call it heaven, especially at 13. I got nothing else going on. But what if, that made me wonder, like, about hell. Like, what is hell? You know, what is hell? You get there, is just masturbating everywhere? Is just, everyone is masturbating, you get to hell? Just show up, you see Hitler and Nixon jerking off on each other in a corner? Like, how does that make sense? It doesn't. It doesn't, really. I don't know, the weird thing, and the idea to me, the sad part is how easily other religions judge each other. It's my favorite part, you know. Because everyone has their own beliefs, and their beliefs involve the other beliefs being shitty and stupid, except our belief. You know, even the difference between Jews and Christians, they follow the same book. The first book, they both follow. They both follow the Old Testament. The second book is where they part ways, which I find fascinating. Like, okay, guys, you know, we believe the same thing. We believe the story about Noah on the ark. We believe that. Okay, we believe the parting of the Red Sea. Hey, wait, what's this? He turns what into wine? Okay, that's bullshit. Okay, why don't we stick to what we know about God, that he talks through a burning bush and he doesn't like foreskin, okay? Let's not be... But, it's the way the way we look at other histories too, like, oh, those silly Aztecs worshipping a sun god. How ridiculous. Like, okay, in hindsight it seems kind of silly, but at least you can see the sun. It's there. It rises and sets every day. It didn't show up once 2,000 years ago and then claim to be back later on like some kind of deadbeat dad. Which is my theory. It is my theory on the Bible that Jesus did exist. He just saw how shitty humanity was and said, fuck this place, I'm gonna go get cigarettes, and then he never came back. But of course you can't print that in the Bible because it's kind of a downer. Alright guys, thank you very much. Thank you for having me.